Ramesses II. And that's why he did for her something that never happened to any other queen before her. He built her a temple, a whole temple, here in Abu Simbel, the one behind me. Actually, that temple was dismantled and relocated 65 meters higher than its original location by the UNESCO because it was about to submerge under the water of Lake Nasser during building the high dam to stand today in an amazing view by Lake Nasser. If the pages of the ancient Egyptian history are illuminated with the queens who had managed to rule the country alone, there were other queens who didn't take hold of authority, but by wives of kings, they were able to play a prominent role, and some of them could clearly affect running things and directing the internal and external affairs of the country, jointly with their husbands. Generally checking out the queens of the Old and Middle Kingdoms, it's clear that none of them played a prominent role in the country's affairs. But in the New Kingdom, the most famous queens who stood out are Iyah-Hotep, wife of Seqen-Ra, and Ahmose Nefertari, wife of King Amasis I, and Ti, wife of Amur-Hotep III, and Nefertiti, wife of Akhenaton, and they all belong to the 18th dynasty. They are followed directly in the 19th dynasty by Queen Nefertari, wife of King Ramesses II. Queen Nefertari, who is known in the Hittite books of history as Naptira, had occupied the most favorable part in the heart of her husband, King Ramesses II, the third king of the 19th dynasty. In spite of the lack of the historical documentations, we can learn more of her news through the monuments of her age, especially the small temple of Abu Simbel in Lower Nubia. It's a one that was cut out in the rocks in the heart of the mountain during her life and consecrated to her with goddess Hathor, but it was completely relieved after her death. Her statues were cut out on the facade of her temple in similar sizes to King Ramesses II, which proves the greatness of her rank. That's confirmed too in the phrasing of the name Nefertari, which means the most beautiful of them. And since the word Nefer means good, her name could also be translated to the best of them. Her sharing to King Ramesses II in rituals and formal celebrations was exceptional, and not known to have happened with any other queen except for Nefertiti, wife of Akhenaton.